The biggest obstacle standing between you and genuine happiness may not be your circumstances, your past, or even other people. Surprisingly, it could be you. Before dismissing this as just another feel-good narrative, consider this. Your own mind might be sabotaging your joy. In this exploration, we will uncover hidden ways your thoughts could be working against your happiness, and more importantly, how to recognize and stop these self-defeating patterns once and for all. We live in a world obsessed with happiness. Social media feeds us endless streams of people living their best lives. Self-help books promise instant transformation, and everyone seems to have the secret formula for joy. Yet, despite having more resources, opportunities, and knowledge about happiness than any generation before us, rates of anxiety, depression, and general life dissatisfaction continue to climb. This paradox raises an uncomfortable truth. Many of us have become our own worst enemies when it comes to happiness. Subtle, yet powerful habits of thought and behavior systematically undermine our well-being. These aren't obvious self-destructive behaviors, but rather socially acceptable patterns that quietly erode our capacity for joy. Reflect for a moment. When was the last time you truly felt content? If you're struggling to remember, you might be caught in one of these happiness traps. One of the most common ways we sabotage our happiness is through the comparison game. Our brains are wired to evaluate our status relative to others, a mechanism that served our ancestors well. However, in today's world, this ancient programming has become a happiness killer. Each time you scroll through social media and feel that pang of inadequacy from someone else's vacation photos or seemingly perfect life, your comparison mechanism is at work. You're comparing your behind-the-scenes reality with everyone else's highlight reel, creating an impossible standard that fosters chronic dissatisfaction. Another major happiness saboteur is known as the hedonic treadmill. This is your brain's tendency to quickly return to a baseline level of satisfaction despite positive or negative events. You might achieve a long-desired promotion or buy your dream car, and for a moment you feel elated. But soon, that excitement fades, and you find yourself longing for the next achievement to feel that rush again. This is not a character flaw, it's simply how our brains function. The danger lies in not understanding this mechanism and continually chasing external achievements, leading to a relentless cycle of dissatisfaction. Even more destructive is the perfectionism trap. Many high achievers fall into this pattern, often without recognizing its toxic effects. Perfectionism disguises itself as a virtue, presenting high standards as admirable qualities. However, true perfectionism is fear-based thinking that prevents enjoyment of accomplishments and keeps focus on what is lacking. Perfectionists often delay happiness, believing they will be satisfied once they achieve certain goals. Yet, the goalposts keep moving, creating a chronic state of dissatisfaction where nothing feels good enough to celebrate. The overthinking epidemic is another significant barrier to happiness. While the ability to analyze and problem-solve is a remarkable asset, overthinking can become harmful. Many find themselves trapped in loops of rumination, replaying past events or worrying about future scenarios that may never occur. This constant analysis masquerades as productivity, but keeps you disengaged from your actual life. While you're busy dissecting past conversations or fearing future outcomes, you miss the opportunity to appreciate the present moment. A subtle yet pervasive happiness saboteur is the scarcity mindset, the belief that there isn't enough to go around. Those with this mindset often hoard experiences and relationships, fearing that enjoying what they have now will deplete their limited quota of good things. This creates anxiety and competition, leading to a reluctance to celebrate others' successes and a hesitance to fully embrace joy. Happiness is viewed as a finite resource that must be rationed, rather than a renewable experience that grows when shared. Emotional avoidance is another pattern where people resist positive emotions due to fear of vulnerability. Past disappointments may lead to associating happiness with inevitable pain, prompting a protective mechanism that keeps joy at a distance. Recognizing these patterns is the first step towards change. Awareness empowers you to make different choices, whether shifting focus from comparison or practicing gratitude. Breaking free from these happiness saboteurs requires patience and consistent practice. Your happiness lies within your thoughts and daily practices, and by addressing these self-sabotaging patterns, you can build a foundation for lasting contentment. The journey toward authentic happiness is about dismantling internal barriers, allowing your future self to thrive in joy.